Brother Randy here. I want to give a update on the birthing cycle for the lambs. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably didn't distinguish them, but there's 6 females that I mated again this year. So they dropped babies in February, which is these little ones around here. I'm talking about the females. The males I either ate or gave away or sold. I mean, but these are pregnant again, and you can always tell a pregnant ewe by a regular one. You see how big she is? You see that? I mean, she is just huge. And all of them been eating all day, but you can tell that she is pregnant just by looking at her waist. I mean, she is just huge. I mean, it's better to just see it from the behind. You see that? So she should be giving birth before the end of the year, and that will give me 2 birthing cycles out of these ewes. This is another one that you can tell just by looking at her. See the sides? Another one. You can just tell she may have gotten pregnant a little later, but she's definitely pregnant. Look how fat she is. And then again, this one right here. I'll try and get behind them so you can see what I'm talking about. See that? See how wide they are? And the other ones that are 9 and 10 months old, they are of breeding age right now. So I don't mind if they get pregnant right now. Previous owner said that those 2 are pregnant. But then again, if you look, this one, number 5. You look at her from behind. See how fat they are? And you can always tell as well because her udders are getting larger. That's right there. See that? So you can just always tell by the way that they're holding that they are definitely pregnant and that they're about to drop. So be it the Father's will, they'll drop by the end of the year. And that'll give me, again, like I said, 2 birthing cycles. This is another one, 6. Trying to get behind her. You see? I'm trying to get behind you. Come on now. See that? And then the udders. But be it the Father's will, she should drop. Oh, yeah, show me that ass. Look like one of these Jezebel here showing their ass pic. But yeah. I mean, they are definitely all pregnant. And these, when I purchased, they were triplets. And then as well, you know, you look at the excrement, and you can see that they're pebbles. So that means that they're nice and healthy. And during the last couple of months, you're going to want to feed them grain because they got babies to feed. And she's always giving me females. So I should have a dozen births again by the end of this year, be it the Father's will, because they are all just looking nice and fat and healthy and pregnant. And what will happen is that after I get this birthing cycle out of the way, I'll take that ram that you see on the other side over there, it's beautiful, and get them to mate with their children. So, this is how you do it. Growing a flock. And sometimes, I mean, like I said, you know, I mean, I got a good deal on those, so I just added them, and they're looking good. And they was in with the ram as well, so the owner said that definitely they should be pregnant. But yeah, this is how you grow the flock. I mean, it just takes time to do these things. Nothing happens overnight, but it does happen. And then you see these, those are their babies, and you see how large they are now? I mean, they're definitely of a breedable age. And this guy right here, I will mate him with, let's say, I will mate him with their offspring, because that's brother and sister right here. This is brother and sister. Not per se this one and this one, but they're brothers and sisters with all of the ones that they mated. So you see, I'm keeping the gene pool, switching it up. And this is a nice lamb. As a matter of fact, he's less than a year old. I just may eat him. I just may put him in the freezer, because I still have 2 good rams in order to mate. And this is a perfect example of a beautiful young one that was born of her. And the funny thing about it is that I know which lambs were born of which ewes. I just keep it mentally. I don't tag them. I don't need to tag them. I guess I'll eventually have to tag them, but this is all stuff. I know which young babies were born by which mothers. And so, it's just, I tell you, I keep a mental note of it, but she is beautiful. This is one of the babies that I was patting in a video 7-8 months ago. See how beautiful she is? I mean, coat of skin. I mean, coat of wool. I mean, she is just nice and healthy, and she's going to give me some good lambs. I mean, this is just a good offspring that I am definitely going to propagate. And there are some, as a matter of fact, the ones that were not good, they either passed away, or I put them in the freezer, or when it comes to the females, because I said that I did have some deaths in that second go around. But again, I learned from them in terms of breeding them not too early. So she is definitely about 9 months old now, and she is ready to be bred. So I don't have to worry about the challenges that I had previously. And as well, making sure that, I'm paying attention, more attention to the flock when it comes to their breeding as well as their birthing cycles. But yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. And I will keep you posted. Looking forward to it. Definitely another birthing cycle this year, and it'll get me up to 30 ewes, or past 30. Yeah, about 30 ewes. It'll put me to the mark, and I'll be well into the production goal for 2018. But again, this takes time. But she is looking good. All right. From a shepherd. Shalom.